I didn't see it! Welcome back to our retro HGV training series. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, so you can see more tips and advice on how to pass your HGV test and become better lorry driver. And in this episode, I'd like to talk a little bit about observation. The observation is 75% which are not going through, which students are failing, is because of the observation. How to do it and what the observation is. Many times we say, I didn't see it. I've had it in the past also when I was doing accident reduction scheme for the company, and drivers always saying, I didn't see it, I didn't see that car. But the problem with this is that you didn't look. When we drive in the truck and in the car as well, really, you have to double check on yourself, triple check on yourself, because sometimes this object is in the blind spot, right? So we need to try to get and make sure no one is in that blind spot. And because we're driving, the blind spot is changing. It could be that there's something is following in the blind spot all the time. But the more you look, the more you check after yourself, the more you will be able to see it. For example, when you're approaching the roundabout and you're checking left, right, ahead, everywhere, and you think it's clear, it's very good to check at the very last second if nothing is coming on that roundabout. Most of the lorries still got outside mirrors which are obstructing the view. So when you come into the roundabout and there is a little motorcyclist coming to the roundabout, it could be that the mirror is gonna obstruct the view and for you to see that motorcyclist. It's very important to double check on yourself so you can basically not hit them. And for the test, it's exactly the same. You have to, that's why they're so hot on this, because there's so many accidents after, and the people just saying, I didn't see it. But the reason for that is they didn't look, they didn't check after themselves again. This is coming also because in the car is so much different. You can, at the very last second, when you're approaching the roundabout, to stop from 20 miles per hour to 0 in the car, it takes only few meters and you're gonna be stationary. In the truck, it's not like this. You have to be looking really again and again after yourself. That observation is so important. I'll give you one more story. I was riding a bike, and this car was sitting parked on the side by the shops. And as I'm as I'm riding alongside the cars, this car just basically pulled out onto me and just hit me, and I fall down the bike and all that. I'm asking the gentleman what happened, and he said, I didn't see you. And again, because when they're moving off, they're not checking the blind spot. After you pass, you just forget, you think it's only for the test. Then these things happens, and it's very important to do, even when you pass your license, to do what we ask you to do on a training, because then guess what, you're not gonna be hitting anyone unless it's really something silly happening. Or in my career, I never hit anyone because I'm double checking on myself, I triple checking on myself. I'm always looking in all these mirrors. So not only in a big mirror which shows you exactly what's on the side, I'm also looking in a wide angle mirror because it gives you a little bit wider picture. I'm also checking the curb mirror. There is cameras now in the truck, so you can check the camera as well, because it shows you alongside where the blind spot is. All this is to help you spot that danger at the road user, so you don't hit anyone. That's why this observation is so important on a test as well, and that's why it's coming so often as a fail. I hope this video explained a little bit about this observation and how to do it. Again, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please press this big thumb and notification bell so you can be fresh on anything what we post here. And I hope I see you on the road. Drive safe.